Let's do this. Let's play some more Cat Detective. The last thing we did last time we were here is the office seems to have been ransacked. So now we need to look and see what's going on.
Through these papers?
I wish.
Well, I guess you'll enjoy sorting all this again.
Wow. Very sensitive, Blacksad.
What are you doing?
Do you like sardines?
Excuse me?
Do you like sardines?
Ugh.
Paper tissue that smells like sardines. Oh good, I've got new deductions. I've got like 5 things in the brain palace. An obscene amount of things I need to look at.
Looks like the burglar isn't interested in bureaucracy.
He left the petty cash.
Not that I suspected otherwise, but it's obvious they weren't looking for money.
Did they take anything?
No, although...
Did you get back your gun in the hospital? Yeah, that's a good question.
When you went in the hospital room to get your purse, did you get the gun as well?
Yes. Isn't it there? I put it back. I'd rather not go through that again.
Yeah, I believe her.
That's too bad. It looks like they took it.
I have no reason not to believe her, other than, you know, her killing that dude like 6 times in the other timeline. It doesn't look like anything important was taken.
Bingo.
What is it?
Nothing. Just a freshly signed contract.
Can I look and see what it was? Oh. Oh, I get it. Oh! Oh, time to go to the Brain Palace. There's some things we can do. I bet you the shoe... That one, and... Document, right? Well, see, now it's not there. Screw it. We'll look at more of that later. Awesome. Am I like not allowed to go in there now? I'll take that as a yes.
Whose is that?
Mary Purnell.
You think she did this?
I have no idea. I mean, her bag is here at the scene of the crime. Is there anything on the roof? Am I not allowed to go onto the roof? Interesting. Actually, I'm barred from all directions. I'm like stuck in this room. Do I have to solve things before I can go further? It's got to be the case, I'm guessing. Okay, so what are our options? So whatever that footprint was, that's the one we need to do, I'm assuming. Unless there's like a way to get more clues. It seems like that we should have more clues in this. Alright, is there anything else that we have? Because I think we had a connection we can make before the shoe. Helen Moore. Maybe like this one and this one? No. No?
It looks like O'Leary has rigged the fight between Stone and Yale.
Awesome. Is that a point I can bring up? Will it let me leave this room? That didn't help me with my brain problems, unfortunately. Oh. Interesting. So is she
Wait here, please.
Is she still going to be up here, maybe? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh, Mary. Oh, I'm sorry that you died. Should have gotten mixed up in this, kid.
Could be a knife wound. The murder was brutal.
What else we got? We got a few things we can look at.
Dear Sonia, I need to tell you several things
about your father. In fact, I know he would have wanted me to tell you. Among them, the fact that you co-own an apartment in Manhattan. Please call me. Yours truly, Mary Purnell.
If I were you, I wouldn't quit. Trust me, it might be painful at first, but time heals all wounds. Why did you listen to me?
The hell are you talking about? Ooh.
I want you to call the police, Sonia, and then go straight to a friend's house. Don't even think about going home, and definitely don't come back here.
I'm staying at a friend's house. I haven't even set foot in my father's place yet.
Good. Do you have the keys? If the murderer didn't find what he was looking for, that might be his next stop, if he hasn't been there yet.
Poor Mary. I kind of like Mary. She didn't deserve to get a bayonet or whatever that was through the back. Like, that looked like a uncomfortable way to die. Loading sequence is so choppy. I do not trust this game. So far, it's only crashed the once. Whatever it is, it's trying to load a monster section of the game, I guess. Take your time. Like, it's trying. I see it trying to do something. Maybe I should melt my Santa while I'm waiting. I made that Santa last night. I need to melt him. Well, that's broken. I mean, I guess it's doing exactly what it's meant to. What's up, Pyrie?
For once I had the keys to the place, which meant I wouldn't have to use my lockpicks or...
Listen, cat. I'm eating a pear. Oh, jeez. Nope. Nope. There we go. He's gonna be sore tomorrow. There is a lot of grunting. I don't know why there's so much grunting involved.
Look at that. The guy sure had good taste.
What?
Today, everything's an art. So what next? The art of hopscotch?
I don't know why he's getting so salty about, like, what people consider art. Oh, here we go. Here's some music. Oh, there we go. Well, there's nothing like some old jazz.
I seem to recall Sonia being mad about the pictures. But who knows? It looks like Dunn had already begun to move his things. Dunn? Thorpe? No idea. And these two. They look familiar.
Isn't one of them isn't that the lizard doctor? Is that racist? Just to assume that because it's a lizard, it's that same doctor we saw?
It's hard to believe that a pair of boxing fists could play something like this, although I'm sure he had the lungs for it.
Little hipsters move on from LPs to other physical media for their music. I mean, never in theory, as long as they keep making discs. Don't tell me there's a connection from that. God damn it.
As I glanced at the telephone, I remembered the weekly password for O'Leary's illegal gambling operation, and the reward he had given me for telling him about Colbert and his wife. I had managed to make my own dirty money by ratting out the Eagle Pimp during our poker game.
Yeah, that's all
How
legit.
much damage could a small bet do?
Yeah, let's make a bet. I don't know what I want to bet on.
Yes.
Wild strawberries.
Welcome, sir. May I ask for the beneficiary of your bet?
Um, Sonia Dunn.
I'd like to bet on Sonia Dunn's behalf.
Event.
Stone versus Yale, Madison Square Garden.
Got it. Amount.
$15,000.
Winner.
I'm going for my boy Bobby.
Yale wins.
Place of delivery.
I'd seen several locations written out in
Wait.
O'Leary's basement.
Did I do
But
it
I can only
backwards?
remember one, courtesy of
Oh, well.
my new matchbox, La Iguana Pool Room.
I think I did
All
it
right, sir.
backwards.
Good afternoon.
Well, now I need to make sure my boy loses. Either that or I just leave Blackmore without any money.
Ready-made meals on airplane trays in front of the TV. Who would have thought we'd end up eating like this?
Why is it in with the refrigerating stuff?
Dunn died 4 days ago, and that lettuce still looks okay.
I'm pretty sure that's an artichoke.
Of course. Now I see how Dunn bought the apartment he was going to share with Mary. This place has to be empty in 2 weeks for the new owners. I wonder if Sonia knows about this.
You think the vegetables are sentient in this world, or is it only animals?
Sardines. It's been open for a few hours.
Really? I wonder if it's a connection to the sardines I just saw in the other place. I may be some sort of genius. Let's go to the Brain Palace. Sardines. And a paper tissue that smells like sardines.
It's pretty clear that the burglar came by the house before heading to the gym, which means he probably didn't find what he was looking for in here.
Okay. I feel like we didn't really learn a lot from that deduction, but at least now we know. Do you think there are fish people? I mean, can they come onto land? Or are they only in the sea? Like Admiral Akbar kind of people?
You still looked at her every morning, so many years later, with a new love? Maybe we don't need to forget. Maybe pain just transforms into, I don't know, something.
Aww. That's kind of adorable. My dear Mary, I bring you to this rooftop, the place where our love was born. Oh, okay. This is... I'm not sure why it's reading this in the weirdest way possible. Give you this ring, and
This is too private.
you've been reading it for a long time. You could have put it down like an hour ago. And we didn't even get any deductions from that.
Another empty closet.
We didn't learn anything.
Is this how he got in?
Brainbuster says it's just a bunch of drawings of cat penises.
With barbs. I can't imagine that's anatomically correct in this universe, right? There's no way.
Elaine. I think that was Dunn's wife's name, according to Jake.
I want that trading card over there. And there's just so many deductions happening over there. And like we're getting so many clues. Anything else in here? I don't think so. I think what we do need to do... Oh, this is the wrong direction. I was going to go turn on the... In fact, I'm going to go do that. Hold on. Because this game has a real issue with silence. It's like, come on, video game. Give me something. Where's that smooth jazz we were listening to a minute ago? I hope it lets me do it again. Maybe I'm supposed to be a clairvoyant. Come on, do it again, please. Give me some smooth jazz. Oh, yeah. Oh, pump it into my veins, Daddy. Just give me that jazz. Oh. Cool, I can barely hear it in here. At least it's in the background. I'll shut up and listen to it.
Wow. Could Dunn really afford such luxuries? Or did he only want to impress Mary?
Is that really your business? We checked this room. We checked the bathroom. There's another room over here, it looks like. Oh my god, how many rooms do you have, mate?
Could this be the origin of Sonia's interest in business management?
No, it's just an abacus. You're really good at making huge leaps. How do you ever solve any cases? Could this kid's toy be why she wants to be an accountant?
No matter how hard I look, I'm not getting anywhere. I need to talk with Sonia, and maybe with her uncle Tim.
You know, it's kind of nice. At least it let me know when I found all the clues.
It brings back... I don't know.
Good memories?
Good memories?
An optimist, are we? It's like remembering the last day of summer. Scenes full of joy, picturesque landscapes, and yet the light is faint and the air is still. The calm before the storm.
I don't follow.
I'm not sure I follow.
Maybe you're lucky and don't know what hardship looks like. Or, no. The opposite would be much too sad. We met in the army. We were all professional athletes. They called us the Olympic Five.
Look at that lizard. Look at this one. This one cracks me up. Is this the one you're talking about? He looks so pleased.
Who's the guy
Pleased
on
as
the right?
punch.
Angus Mitchell, our combat medic, and a doctor with the New York Warriors. It was Spanow who got him assigned to our platoon.
Hey, isn't that Craig Spano? The guy on the Morley's billboards?
Yes, indeed. Our captain. He was the oldest, after all, and star of the New York Warriors. He was an orphan, you know. But he loved the sport so much that he said baseball was his family. He was the one who had Mitchell assigned to our platoon.
Was Dunn already boxing?
Yes, he was. I had already seen him fight before I even met him.
The
He
lion
was
had
as
kind of a
humble in
dumb
the
looking
ring as he was
he had
in
a dumb
life.
expression on
He'd
his
always
face.
let his rivals take the initiative. I remember how he barely dodged the blows. If you didn't look at his feet, it seemed like he wasn't even moving. And the footwork, pure dancing. You could almost hear the music. The song would play until his opponent was exhausted. Then came the drum roll, followed by Dunn's victory by KO.
Who's the guy on the left?
Ah, Viktor Sukovsky, the athlete. You've probably heard of his medals.
You probably think wrong. I probably don't know
What
of
about
him
you?
or his medals.
I had just signed with the Milestones. I hadn't even played my first game, but people said I had a bright future ahead of me.
And you did.
And you did. The cop at the hospital sure seemed happy to be the proud owner of a Tim Ironarm Thorpe autograph.
Who would have thought that I'd end up becoming Tim Iron Legs Thorpe?
What happened?
I fought the Nazis for 2 years, up there in the sky, over Europe. And I never set foot in a field hospital. 3 years later, I crossed the street without looking. And look at me now.
Wait.
What happened to all of them?
Zukovsky died the same day they injured Dunn. Dunn received an honorable discharge and came home. He quit boxing and opened his gym. Mitchell was redeployed to a field hospital. Spano and I continued in the same unit, but nothing was ever the same. You see what I meant with the last day of summer.
Why is everything blurry?
And after the war,
Brainbuster
Well,
says
who
maybe
the hell
you should
cares?
have looked before crossing the street.
I do.
I and Brainthorpe over here.
What happened to Who Cares?
What happened to Spano?
well, you've seen the billboards. He made it big time. When I was forced to retire, I got him some advertising deals. That's how I founded this agency. But then, something happened to him. He became sullen. He fell out of shape, and slowly but surely lost touch with reality. He withdrew from public life and broke off our friendship.
Well, now he's in
Haven't heard from
focus,
him in
so that makes sense
3
why
years.
Blacksad
And
is
believe
blurry.
me, I've
I'm not
tried
sure why
to
he's blurry
contact
now.
What happened to Mitchell after the war?
Mitchell?
This is what
Who
I see
knows?
too.
We lost touch. I hope he's doing well.
I think I saw Mitchell not too long ago, but I can't remember where.
Seriously? Please try to remember. I'd love to hear from him again.
I'll do my best.
What is this
You think
benign
Spano might have been
conversation we're
involved in
having?
Dunn's death?
Spano? No way. He and Dunn were always... Well, Spano's changed so much that it's hard to say. Allow me to double your wage.
Whoa.
You have to find the murderer.
Awesome.
Maybe
I'm going to
Dunn's
put in
getting
more
touch with
bets.
Mitchell or Spano. Maybe even with both. But he never told me anything. Maybe Sonia knows.
I doubt it. But that's not the only
Graphrine says
question I've got
cinematic
for
in
her.
Dave Cage
May I?
French accent.
Well, I've got double the wage now. That means double the bets. We're going to bet it all. See, if I bet on both sides, I can't possibly lose. Where do I put this? I'll put this over here, I guess. Do I really want to do... I don't want to bother with that. It's just... No, not you. There we go. These loading scenes. Maybe the loading scenes will fix the dirty screen. Oh, it allowed us new deductions. Beautiful. We are almost at 99%.
Yes?
Okay.
Sonia,
No.
Get it charged
she's
up.
Not here. Who's calling?
where is she?
Alright. Get some sleep. You feel better? You feel better? Okay. Go get some sleep. You need school tomorrow. Good night, kid. Love you. How many sausages do I have now? I don't have any sausages.
Was your father still in...
Have you ever wished you'd never been born?
What?
Okay, I didn't want to assume she was going to jump to her death.
Brainbuster says I
Sorry?
feel like this
What
is
would
going
you
to be a
know?
train wreck.
First time was right after moving to New York. I hated my mother.
I
She was
chose
the
to
reason
ignore
we
her
moved
suffering.
From the countryside and the smell of freshly mowed grass to this dirty city and the smell of medicine. Her medicine. The second time was after she died. I hated myself for having hated her before. For not having loved her enough.
I have,
The third time was when my father shut himself off. I hated him for that.
I have this many.
For abandoning me. For giving in to the booze. Now he's dead, so take a guess.
Realize how much you loved him.
You've realized just how much you really loved him.
I guess so. But that's not the worst of it. The problem is I don't know how to live without hating him.
You move on.
Over the last few years, everything I've done was meant to push my father far away. To avoid being like him. To avoid making his same mistakes. Without him, I just don't know who I am. And you won't even let me hate Bobby, which might actually help me.
Bobby Yale is innocent. He doesn't deserve your hate.
Don't you think I know that? I need someone to blame. Without that someone, I have only
I'm
myself.
not doing so
Brainbuster
hot with
says you're
Sonia.
kind of fucked up, lady. Here, I place these bets on your behalf. Feel better, bye.
Listen, I will find the person who did this.
I'll find the person who did this. I promise.
I'm sure of it.
Let me have my doubts.
I'm an excellent detective.
Although, you've already come so far. I'm sorry I haven't been a little more grateful.
In any case, you shouldn't hate yourself. You are... No, you have such good qualities.
Oh boy. Smart and kind. I don't want to say beautiful. That'd
You're
be
smart
weird.
as you are kind.
That's what my father used to say. Why would you think that?
You try too hard to hide the latter. But I'm a detective.
Anyway, can we just drop the
Hey,
subject?
I help
Did you go to
Sonia.
my father's apartment?
Yes, the thief went there before coming to the gym, which leads me to believe he didn't find what he was looking for.
And what was he looking for?
That's what I intend to find out, with your help.
He had great taste in music.
Your dad had great taste in music.
You think? Let me guess. The same taste you have, right?
Exactly.
You don't know how happy that makes me.
Is that sarcasm?
Your father sold his apartment. The new owners move in 2 weeks.
What?
I'm sorry. I think he used the money to buy a new place with Mary Purnell. The letter you're holding explains the rest.
I wish I'd had the chance to talk to her.
I saw
I'm
your
not
old
really
room.
chuffed if we end up,
That's embarrassing.
you know,
Stop, or I'll end up hating you.
if we end up not, falling in love with her.
Did the abacus inspire you to dabble in
He's
finances?
actually
The
asking that
most
stupid
useful
question.
gift anybody has ever given me.
Really? A gift from your Uncle Tim?
A gift from your Uncle Tim?
Call that.
He used to say that in this day and age, a woman should know how to count. My father didn't agree, and he didn't oppose it either.
Rude.
People thought he was a liberal because of his attitude towards racial issues. But at home, things were different.
I found a baseball glove with Spano's autograph in your room.
Oh, I've never seen it. My father must have put it there, although I don't remember him having a signed glove.
It's odd that there are practically no toys or memories of your childhood in the room, except for a
These are
small
weird
music box.
questions.
That box? It might just be my last happy memory.
Oh. Oh, here. Oh, my God.
It's from before my mother got sick and we moved here. I loved reading stories about pirates. So my father drew a treasure map for me. I searched the whole house, one clue at a time. It led me to this enormous tree in the yard where Daddy had put up a tire swing.
Called him Daddy.
X marks the spot, so I dug to find my treasure. I loved the music it played, the ballerina and the little secret compartment. Oh, the secrets I kept in there.
I think it's the first time I heard you call your father Daddy.
Heard that too.
Really?
She very clearly loved him. It's like, God, just... After all that soul searching. I like Frank.
I'm also a fan of Frank Papalia.
Oh, yeah, the poster. I only liked him because my father thought he was too modern.
How can I turn this
But I'm glad
conversation
we
back to
agreed.
me?
I thought you shared my father's taste in music.
I found a picture taken during the war.
The Olympic Five.
Did you meet any of them, besides your father and uncle?
Well, Uncle Tim actually isn't my uncle.
No?
He
Yeah,
and my
we
father
knew
loved each
that.
other like brothers.
It said so
Did he tell
in
you
your
that he saved
journal.
his life?
Thorpe saved your father.
Thorpe saved your father?
They were flying over Brittany in a 3-unit fighter plane.
So weird.
Zukovsky was the pilot. My father was the co-pilot, and my uncle manned the machine gun.
That lizard.
Suddenly, enemy fire killed Zukovsky and injured my father, which is
Now he's a
why
dead
he
lizard.
never boxed again. My uncle jumped out of the gun turret, ran to the
Look at
cockpit,
that
and managed
poor
to
lizard.
pilot the plane to safety.
He's having the roughest day.
The times my father told me that story. And now,
You still have your uncle.
You still have your uncle.
yes, I guess you're right. Maybe he can also save me.
Hey. We're getting back in our good graces.
Did you ever meet Spano? What can you tell me about him?
I think I saw him once, but I was just a little girl. I think my uncle turned him into a star. That was a long time ago.
Did you ever meet Mitchell, the doctor?
Mitchell? The lizard? No.
The
never.
lizard?
Why?
Racist.
I think I've seen him somewhere.
She just referred to him straight as a species. It's rude. Are you cold?
Are you cold?
A little. Maybe I should go. Anyway,
Look, I'm sorry I ignored your
Thanks for the
suffering there at the
company.
beginning. No, I did I say. Oh, I was only a second too late. Maybe that's.
I knew I was looking at a solution, but what exactly needed solving?
I hate these time limit ones. Okay, the brain trust is making us do something. Dunn hid the music box is one, I'm betting. This one maybe? There we go. I thought that too, brain busted.
Maybe Dunn used the same hiding place once more.
Graphind says Florida man distracted by dummy thick cat and fails dialogue choosing.
You think I'm pushing a single button? That anteater just wrecked me. Oh, Blacksad. That was something else. wonder if like there's multiple ways to die in
never
this
understand
conversation.
Why detectives and criminals bluster while they fight each other in the pictures. What a waste of breath, focus,
Ow.
and energy.
Like, is it?
Personally, I prefer to save my breath for the final roar.
He does. Hey, he does have a. He does have a different saying every time. Maybe I should just like do like an all deaths. Shock whoop.
I'll never understand why detectives and criminals bluster while they fight each other in the pictures. What a waste of breath, focus, and energy.
I should have gotten it right.
Personally,
Oh,
I
son of
prefer
a.
to save my breath for the final roar.
Okay, that one was not. Okay. I changed my mind. I'm not. I'm gonna try and just do this properly. Cyberpunk still treating you right? Did you
I'll
have
never
that
understand why
one bug
detectives and
where
criminals
the
bluster
ween
while they fight each other in the pictures.
just popped
What a
out
waste
willy
of
nilly?
breath, focus, and energy.
So now I just need to do B, right? There we go. Did everybody have that glitch? Ooh! That was rude.
It's not the lack of credibility in the screenplay that bothers me.
I really don't want to see this whole scene again.
Plus, it's actually pretty handy.
So if I die, it'll be on
When a
accident.
crook talks to you in the middle of a fight, you know you're up against a rookie.
Bye. Oh, he's fine. You better not be dead. Oh, come on. It was like 10 feet and he landed in bags. He's fine. I mean, in retrospect, I probably should have let him live because then I could have gotten some information, but you know, that sounds like a tomorrow me problem. Oh, he's
They
fine.
say.
Nothing serious. I lost another one of my 9 lives. Oh, this hurts.
Got many left?
I'm in the red. He hasn't woken up yet?
Nope. We're gonna be here a while. Vulpine, 7 letters.
Cunning.
Cunning?
Cunning. It fits. I hope it doesn't throw anything off.
What am I sniffing? Why am I sniffing his arm? That's gross. Anteater's snout reeks of sardines. Okay. I found the clue. Is there anything else I can do? Or are we just waiting in real time here? I can't go into the Brain Palace. Oh, I can look around. Oh, there we go. Wears relatively small shoes. Are we just gonna solve all of the clues right now? Like, was the Anteater the one who did this all along?
Yep, looks like you were right with cunning.
Darn
What are you
right I
looking
am.
for?
Nothing. Will he live?
He'll live.
So what have you found out?
Randall Lee. Apparently in love with our penitentiary system, judging by the frequency of his visits. Theft, assault, extortion, minor things of the sort.
Any partners?
Always works alone. He's never ratted out his employers, provided they exist. Did you find anything? Is this our man? Do you
I
have
don't know.
proof?
No. I mean, kind of. I've got a few things. Like he's got his fabric, and he has a tear in his pants. That's something.
It looks like we know who tore his pants following Mary Purnell up to the rooftop.
So he killed Mary Purnell, huh? Well, now I don't like him all the more. Now I'm perfectly fine with letting him, break his neck on that garbage.
His pants have a tear in them. I found a piece of that same fabric at the gym, on the stairs that lead to the rooftop where we found the second body.
Makes sense, but how many pairs of ripped pants are walking around New York City? I don't call that evidence.
Listen, do I have to do your entire job for you? I don't work for the police force. Is there another one for... There we go.
The guy who broke into the gym in Dunn's place has a thing for sardines. Did you smell his breath?
That's not evidence.
Right, because there's only one sardine fanatic on this side of the Hudson. I need something more.
Like that's... There we go. With his footprints, relatively small shoes.
I saw footprints from those very same shoes next to both the gym murders.
Unless you're telling me that shoe is a limited edition, I'm gonna need something else.
How much evidence do you need? Anteater broke into them in Dunn's place. There we go. He beat him before,
One of the
didn't
thugs
he?
that attacked me the other night had a snout just like his.
I'm sorry, but you can't incriminate someone based solely on species. What else you got?
What more do you need? I've given you 4 pieces of evidence.
None of which are conclusive.
Graprine
tried
says
to
give
throw
me
me
a
off the
DNA
rooftop."
video footage. Also invent video and
Yeah, you're
discover
right. I'm
DNA.
sorry, he's our man.
No, he's not our man.
Make up your mind.
He's just a puppet. Someone is pulling his strings.
Could it be Yale?
That's a big leap. Yale? He's innocent, but he's hiding something.
He's hiding something for sure. But I don't think he did it. By the way, was he discharged? His room is empty.
They let him out yesterday. He's in police custody now. You can tell he's an athlete. Made quite the comeback. Anyone else would have taken 10 times as long.
I don't think it was Bobby
Anyway,
Yale.
He better be fine. You know they've ordered me to escort him to Madison Square Garden on the day of the fight.
First news.
That's the first I hear of it.
Oh, that was a lie?
Quick, what do you want? Good cop or bad cop?
Bad cop.
I'm the bad guy.
I'm gonna be the biggest jerk possible.
Good thing someone took out the trash.
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Good morning, Mr. Lee. I assume you're aware that you're about to be accused of murder, and that thanks to the witness testimonies of Mr. Blacksad and Miss Dunn, your future's not looking too good.
Go to hell, you dog. I swear that if I catch you outside, you'll wish you were in hell.
Blacksad, stay out of this. Remember who's the cop here. Maybe we can offer you a deal. We know someone hired you to kill Joe Dunn and Mary Purnell. What do you have to say?
I'll call your bluff. You ain't got nothing.
I don't want to be like...
Your friend the Hellhorse doesn't seem to feel that way.
I don't want to say
Although
things
I'm
that are
afraid he won't be
illegal.
talking anymore.
Like, come on, we gotta have
Shut up, or I'll kick you out. If you tell us who hired
a
you,
sense of
we'll
justice.
help you.
What can you offer me? We could significantly reduce your sentence. I could testify that you helped me on the rooftop.
You're pathetic. Is that why you never got in the police force, Blacksad? Did you fail the good cop, bad cop test?
Look.
I won't say a word. And believe me, you stand to lose. Care for a piece of advice? If I were you, I'd fear for my life.
Look.
I'm afraid that...
Whoa!
Watch out!
I guess it doesn't matter. Did I lose? Oh. I see.
I'm afraid that...
Whoa!
I helped dog. Did it not register? I didn't see a thing. There. Was that? Did I give it the second death? That I'm giving one for just now. Did I do the last one? I don't think I did.
I'm afraid that...
Whoa!
So are we at 22?
Watch out!
See, I can't go back. So I can't do extra. Why did I get shot the time before? Like, what did I do wrong that last time? So does she have like a sniper rifle, whoever that is? Good to know we learned nothing from the anteater.
Luckily, Smirnov's wound wasn't as bad as Randall's. Unfortunately, the police found nothing on the nearby rooftop.
Dog smoking
Our
again.
best shot at finding the killer was gone, so I went back to my previous lead.
What was my previous lead? Like, other than screwing up what he... Like, maybe he didn't tell me something? Like, did I screw up like that? Like, him not giving me information that would help? Because it looked like he wasn't going to give me anything anyways. Fortunately, I can go to the Brain Palace. I've got some new deductions to make.
It's from before my mother got sick and we moved here. I loved reading stories about pirates, so my father drew a treasure map for me.
Why are you so loud?
I searched the whole house, one clue at a time. It led me to this enormous tree in the yard where Daddy had put up a tire swing.
Listen, you try and offer somebody a lifeline. That's what I get for being nice. I should have just been the good cop. Can I? Oh.
Bing bang!
Hello, Smirnoff residence.
You're
Blacksad
dead!
here.
No, I got you with my lasso!
Can you quiet down, kids?
Shut up.
Adam got killed for stirring the hornet's nest.
And you confessed your crime!
Kids, please.
He'd been investigating athletes for months, including Helen Moore and Al Stone, among others. Dunn's notes aren't all that clear, and I'm not sure what he was after. But I'd say we're facing a widespread corruption case.
Well, if you're right, that could be some dangerous evidence. Bring it here ASAP.
Sure, but there's something important that I need to finish first.
This cup of Joe. Alright, I'm on my way. I need to get like a whole... I don't know, by the time I actually get around to making these Among Us things again, people will stop caring about Among
I wanted
Us.
to follow a certain lead on my own before Smirnov had the
Not that I
chance
really
to
care,
say
because they're
anything.
just fun to make. Cat's smoking. Cat's smoking like crazy. Hello.
According to his notebook, Dunn had seen Craig Spano at Sam's Diner just 4 days before his death.
Scram, you son of a bitch!
Sorry about Mary.
I'm sorry about what happened to Mary.
You're sorry? I'm the one who's sorry. You know what it's like to run this place alone?
Why is this
What
my
the hell
fault?
do you care, anyway? Beat it!
It might have been easier to slap the information out of him, but I decided to trust in a universal truth. Everyone is guilty of something. You don't know who I am, right?
Don't know and don't care! Come on, spit it out!
I'm just gonna straight up lie to him.
I'm John H. Blackmore, Public Health Inspector.
Oh, yeah, right. There are some real freaks around here, so I have to be firm, you know?
Please don't ask for my ID.
Dinner's on the house.
After you answer my questions.
Sure, go ahead. Your call. Always at your disposal.
You should really ask me for credentials.
Fear turned him soft and made him talk. Sure enough, Dunn had been there a few days back with a chimpanzee who matched Spano's description. Apparently, the guy still lived with his father. Dunn said he couldn't stay there a day more. For the time being, he would move into his place.
I didn't see it was on the menu there.
What does public health services have to do with that chimp?
Nothing. I fooled you.
Absolutely nothing. But you were easy to fool.
I sure hope I don't need him for any more information. He's such a douchebag. Well, the Brain Palace is still open, so I guess it doesn't matter. We have another deduction to make.
Dunn had taken Spano to his place. I wanted to believe that when Randall Lee broke into the apartment, Spano fled to his former address. But where could that be?
Alright. What do we got? Spano was living with his father. I think I'm just going to grab the ones that are about Spano. What else? There we go.
I gotcha.
Seems like a leap, but I bet you the game's going to reward you for that.
If the living have rich and poor neighborhoods, so do the dead.
Yeah?
In the mid-19th century, Greenwood became
there are
the
fancier
resting place for the
cemeteries. That
city's
is a
most
real thing.
distinguished citizens. Thinkers, scientists, writers, inventors, artists, businessmen, politicians, police officers, thieves, pimps, and murderers.
I hope there's a QTE where I can accidentally impale myself on this fence.
Here lie the bodies of the soulless minds
Dang it.
that raised New York from the ground up. Now you know where to go to become somebody in the Big Apple.
Not fully sure what I'm going to find here, but, you know, I'm willing to go along with the ride if you are, Blacksad. But I thought he was living... Why the cemetery, though? I don't remember that in the clues. In fact, you know what? Let me find out. Let me see. Whatever the chimp's name was. Was it Spano? Dun Superior. Lives inside Greenwood Cemetery. He lives inside the cemetery? Why? What is that leap? Like, how did we learn that he lives in the cemetery? I was there, like, watching it happen.
I've never trusted angels. When they fall...
I think that angel is a monkey or a cow.
the world falls with them.
That was a good take. Good job. Okay. Like, is this just looking at the,
According to the book I found at Dunn's
Patreons?
place, fans of the sport leave baseballs on Bradwick's tomb to pay their respects.
Like, if I look at this one, is it just going to be... Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going to, like, the game's going to require me to look at it. Maybe he's over here behind this tree.
The 4 bases guarding their father.
Interesting. And weird. But, you know, I'm not going to judge.
Still hot.
What is it?
If this had been here over 30 minutes, it'd be covered in ants.
So, yes, he's nearby. Got it. Like, I get the subtle implications you're going for, Blacksad. He's still around here, probably. Is he somewhere in this graveyard? It's hard to tell because the perspective's all weird. Maybe he's hungry. Do I have to, like, open a secret passage or something? Like, that's how I find his tomb? Like, am I gonna have to Assassin's Creed Origins this? Crap. I opened the brain palace. Is there anything I can do in the brain palace? It seems like there's supposed to be 5 things I can do. There we go.
It's pretty clear that Helen Moore's cigarette case was a gift from O'Leary.
I'm in here in the middle of a graveyard, thinking about those two. Okay, so those two are in love. Helen Moore says she hates O'Leary. I can't get... There we go. No? There we go.
If she's still in love, why does she claim she hates him? What is she hiding?
Still in the cemetery. And that didn't gain us anything new. What else do we got? Who's the guy passing for Yale's doctor? Maybe? There we
O'Leary
go.
wouldn't have sent Randall to kill Dunn. He would have dragged him to his basement, given him his little speech, and then killed him himself.
Alright, nothing there. O'Leary had nothing to do with Dunn's death? That's a leap. That's a leap, my friend. Oh, that's a good point. Someone ordered. Find out. But now it's not there anymore. Oh wait, no. Someone ordered. Where is it? Am I blind? Wizard plus Olympic 5? Sure. Olympic 5. That one's not there either. It's like the things switch around. Oh, it's down there. I'm an idiot.
Mitchell, who fought with Dunn during the war, tried to pass as Yale's doctor.
Evanarius plus the Untouchables plus Guilty Conscience. Awesome. I will give it a try. My God, there's just so many. Untouchables. Evanarius. Guilty Conscience. Oh, there's one more. This one? No. Oh my God. Maybe this one, maybe the sign of dominance? Larry has a guilty conscience, ratting someone out when he was 14, someone who ended up dead. So we might need more clues. We still need to find this guy. I spent a lot of time in the Brain Palace, and there's still a guy we're waiting for. Maybe he's out here in the water. Try the rigged one. I'm gonna look around for a second. We'll come back to the Brain Palace. Seems like there's something out there. It looks like there's something I can do down there. I just can't get there. Also, the music has disappeared again. Maybe going to the Brain Palace will fix it. Rigged. Avenarius. Nah, rigged wouldn't be in there. If it didn't include all of them from the beginning. That's a nice way to test it. Maybe he's up that tree. I'm not sure where they think he's living here at this graveyard. There's no dwellings. Oh, you said Celtic Cross. Nice. Is that why you sent me to the Celtic Cross?
Supposedly,
I don't think we're getting
wind
all of
keeps
them.
The devil at bay.
Because remember, they're
reflecting
bugged.
The sunlight, really handy at this time of the day.
Oh, or this might be progression. Looks like it is. I'm just taking that. I'm not sure what the significance of this is. See, there's something in the tree. What's back there? Where you at? Hey! There's my chimpanzee friend. I'm gonna burn the tree down. It's like, you know I can climb that tree, right? I'm a cat.
I've always been a New York Warriors fan, although, to be honest, they're not what they used to be. Yep, they just haven't been the same without Craig Spano. I found a baseball glove at Joe Dunn's place. A glove signed by a great star. I couldn't believe my luck.
Why does he sound so robotic?
Joe Dunn met with someone at the diner, close to his gym. Then he took that person to his house, so that he didn't have to live at the cemetery. I would have never guessed the person's identity.
Do you talk? You speak, right? Can you talk to me?
Morley's are the absolute worst.
Why is it universal that detectives smoke just the worst cigarettes? It's like every detective story. I mean, I know they're cheap, I get it, but if you're gonna smoke, at least go high quality.
Who are you? I'm John Blacksad, private investigator.
How's Joe?
One question at a time. It's my turn.
Your turn.
Why was your glove there?
What was your glove doing at Dunn's place?
Because Dunn said he was shaking the hornet's nest, that sooner or later they'd come after me, because they wanted to kill me, because he offered me his home, and then vanished. Because I waited for him for 2 days, and then they came to get me, because I had no time to take my glove when I escaped through the window.
What did he want from you? And who wants to kill you?
One question at a time.
It's 2 more questions. Yeah, it's his turn for a question. How's Joe?
What would happen if I told him the truth?
Who's Joe?
Would he lose it?
As in Joe,
Would he
the
take
guy
that
I'm
chance?
trying to investigate? Like, he's been murdered. I'm gonna be honest
Dunn
with
is
him.
dead.
Yeah, Joe Dunn. That's the
Murdered.
name I'm looking for.
Told you, Joe. How did it happen?
One question at a time.
One question at a time. My turn.
Someone's gonna shoot this monkey, isn't it? What did Dunn want from you?
What did Dunn want from you?
He wanted to know who was playing dirty in the sporting business. Dirtier than usual, that is. Wrecked lives, careers, ruined at the top of the game. He wanted to know if the same had happened to me. He wanted to know if the end of my career and my disappearance had anything to do with all that.
He's offering a
He
lot
wanted
of
me to confirm
information.
Who was behind it all? The guy who had him killed. Our old friend, the surgeon.
Who's the surgeon? No, wrong one. I mean, I would assume it'd be the guy dressing up like the doctor. There we go.
Is Mitchell the surgeon? Is he the person behind all of this? That surgeon you mentioned, is he...
My turn.
That's fair.
I want to know why I should trust you.
Because I take my job seriously.
Because I take my job very seriously. It's my turn. That surgeon that you mentioned, is he in this photo I got here? Ow! Hey!
What happened to the music?
Hey, that toss was... Huh?
Well, guess that's all
the ear and my self-esteem
the information we're getting.
But at least I had a new lead to follow. The surgeon. The bastard had avoided my scrutiny by passing as a hospital doctor. But now, all of my senses were on guard. No matter how good the disguise or how well he hid, I would find him.
So, that guy we ran into in the hospital might have been the crux of this whole case.
So, what you're saying is, 1, there's a corruption scandal involving all kinds of athletes. 2, our puppet master is a surgeon named Mitchell, a man who happened to fight in the war with Dunn, right?
Brainbuster says more like the crux of this whole case, because he's a reptile.
Everything's pointing to him.
The lead I found points to him.
Anyway, where was I? Number 3, right? 3. Since Dunn was on his trail, Mitchell hired an anteater to get rid of him.
What proof do you
Then,
have of this?
Since you were also shaking the wasp's nest, he went after you. But the anteater made a mistake, and Mitchell killed him to cover his own tracks. And, wait, 4. The key to all this lies with a common friend of Dunn's and Mitchell's, Craig Spenow. Do you really trust him?
Yeah, I trust him. I think he spoke the truth, yeah?
I think everything he said was true. It adds up and confirms everything I've found so far.
4. No, I mean 5. Dunn was murdered 4 days after taking Spenow to his house. If that doesn't make him suspect...
You're a photographer.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Doesn't add up, kid.
No, it doesn't add up.
Why not?
Just a hunch.
You don't trust his intuition. Yeah,
Let's follow up with the suspect.
Obviously.
You told Smirnoff that even though you're sure Yale is innocent, you think he's hiding something. But what about O'Leary? 6.
Nah, I know O'Leary, and he wouldn't have sent a hitman. He would have taken matters into his own hands.
What about Cassidy? 7, right?
Cassidy. Cassidy is the walrus. Cassidy acts recklessly by impulse, I think. And Dunn's murderer had it all carefully played out.
I think it's safe to rule out Cassidy as Dunn's murderer. He seems too impulsive to have planned such a twisted crime. Whoever planned the whole thing knew the suicide theory would fall through, so he manipulated the clues to incriminate Yale. Cassidy is too impulsive to pull off such an intricate plan.
So, you're right. Mitchell is the one pulling the strings.
Are we just systematically going down the list of people we know?
In novels, the murderer is always someone the detective knows from the beginning.
Well, that could be the case in British novels. You know, where everyone in the mansion where the murder took place is a suspect. But this might just be an American whodunit, where the detective doesn't even meet the culprit until the last scene.
You mean we still don't know who's pulling the strings?
I didn't say that. How did it go with Helen Moore?
I didn't get anything, even though it started out really well. I asked to interview her along with her boyfriend, Al Stone. Since I'm a big shot, they were happy to oblige.
Oh, do I get to play as the rodent?
Perfect. Now, time for the interview. I'll go back and forth so you don't get bored. So, who goes first?
Helen.
Here's one for Helen.
None of those are
Dating a boxer
good.
can be dangerous. Aren't you afraid that those blows to the head will
This
take a
might
toll on
not
his
have been the
intellectual
best
capacity?
one.
Honey, take a look at my man and then look at yourself. You really think I'm with him because of his intellectual capacity?
Helen!
Write this down. Nothing will change my man. His smarts, manliness, and integrity are all boxing proof.
Okay, now,
Take a picture.
time for a picture.
How should we pose?
Lovebirds.
Okay, how about a hug? I want to feel the love.
Oh, here we go. There we go. We're getting only feet. Can I zoom in? How do I... Oh. Come on. I have to, like, actually take a picture. It has to be there. Yeah,
You're the
fine.
envy of all America. Moving on.
Let's ask Al a question.
Here's a question for Al. In just 12 days, the contender will try to steal your belt. Any thoughts on your fight against Yale?
Yeah, sure.
My Al is going to kick that thug's behind. Isn't that so, honey?
Yeah, well, we'll see. No such thing as a weak rival.
Nonsense. You are and will be world champion. Next question.
Now what?
Ask both of you a question.
Here's one for both of you.
God, I don't care.
Have you thought about marriage and children?
Well, the truth is, we haven't talked about it, but maybe it's too soon. Maybe...
Of course we thought about it. Al is simply too private, that's all. That's all we can say for now. But tell your readers to watch this space.
Okay, one more question, and...
What?
Al, honey, can you answer it? I've got to go say hi to a fan. I'll be right back, Mr. Pulitzer.
Wait. You mean she stopped smiling when that fan showed up?
Yeah.
Could you describe him for me?
I'll be able to show you something as soon as I'm done developing these pictures. And actually, I thought it was odd, too. So while I continued to interview Stone, I managed to take some pictures of Moore and whoever her mysterious fan was.
You just took random pictures of
All right,
her and the
so
fan while you were
where were
interviewing
we?
the Ox?
Are you ever jealous about sharing your sweetheart with America?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm jealous, but I know that someone so popular and honest can draw the wrong kind of attention. There are plenty of people who would love to put an end to her career, so it's not easy.
Take a picture.
Let's get that picture taken.
Show me your back.
Turn around and show me those biceps from behind.
I can take
Like
a picture
that?
of your
That's it.
girlfriend. Or no? Alright, never mind.
Wait, I accidentally moved. Stand still. I'll take another one. What's with me today? Don't move, please. Now we got it. Should we keep at it?
Whatever.
In just 12 days, the
We already
contender
got this
will try
one.
to steal your belt. Any thoughts on your fight against Yale?
Well, supposedly the odds are in my favor, but there's no such thing as a weak rival. And, you know, Bobby Yale might be young and going through a rough patch, but he's had an amazing streak, so
I like
I'll
this
do
guy.
my best.
Your manager is Frank Cassidy, president of the Boxing Managers Association of New York. According to him, only boxers working with member managers should be allowed to compete. What do you think about that?
Cassidy is a great manager, really. No complaints there. And the work he's putting in as president of the association is really valuable. But, I don't know, maybe in this case, Joe Dunn was right. Wait, no. Could you keep that last comment off the record? You know, on the down low.
My lips are sealed. I'm going to take one more, all right?
Not sure what was up with those.
Okay, now raise your head and your arms up like you were celebrating a victory.
Like this?
Exactly.
Like these.
What's up with me? Stand still. I'll take it again. I can't seem to get it right. Don't move. It's about time. Finally, we're all set.
Wait. So, are you telling me the photos are developed? Or is that what you said to Stone?
Both. Just look.
What did I get?
How much do you think each bicep weighs?
A lot. But less than your tongue.
You're hilarious.
Do you think that bowl tastes delicious?
Who's that guy?
I know he's not a fan. You should have seen her face when she saw him.
Okay.
Who's that guy?
I know he's not a fan.
I know.
You should have seen her face when she saw him.
I can't go anywhere else.
How much do you think each bicep weighs?
A lot. But less than your tongue.
Oh, I can look around.
You're hilarious. Can't you just see the love?
I'm not so sure, to be honest. Love is not subservience.
You know, I thought he'd be cocky, but he didn't seem too convinced about beating Yale.
It makes sense. O'Leary's rigged the fight. Stone has to lose.
You know, I thought he'd be
Shut
cocky,
up.
but he didn't seem too convinced about beating Yale.
It makes sense. O'Leary's rigged the fight. Stone has to lose. I think she only smokes when she's nervous. What was making her nervous? That's a decent picture, but it doesn't tell the truth.
Huh? Of course it's the truth. I was there.
Stone isn't as strong as he looks, and Moore certainly doesn't need him to lift her up.
All right. Well, Here we go.
Look at his hand. Is he pulling something out of Moore's purse? Or putting it in?
I think he put it in. If I'm not mistaken. What is that? Why do I see a baseball card? That was barely visible. Isn't that what's his name? That's the wizard.
Wait, that's him.
Who?
Mitchell, the surgeon.
Seriously? We got him.
Not yet. I've seen that matchbox before.
Focus, Blacksad. We need to figure out how to find that Mitchell guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Let the man talk.
Hey, pal. Did you hear what I just said? We need to keep looking at all those pictures. We need a clue that'll take us to Mitchell. Hey, see? There. Just like I was saying.
This game is so weirdly cut sometimes. I don't get it. Yeah, I think they missed on some editing.
Brawls aren't even the worst part of my job. Sure, you may take a beating, but at least you get the chance to defend yourself. But when you're sitting in your car all night, there's no way out. Your legs cramp up, your back and neck feel stiff.
Am I on a stakeout?
Your entire body aches to be somewhere else. It's boring and repetitive.
Did I bring a bag of McDonald's? Do we know he's in there?
People were finally leaving the place. The bar was about to close.
Not pictured. People leaving the place.
And I hadn't seen Mitchell go in or out. I had no choice.
Like what, we just pulled up to this bar and just assumed he'd be there?
I see you took me up on my invitation. And you're smart. You knew not to come until my anti-fur regulars had all cleared out.
I can't say no to good advice.
Or good bourbon.
We've gotten a lot of brain palace, Melman, and we just restarted Texas Cat, like literally just now.
Just looking at you, Mr. What was your name?
As far as I knew, La Iguana always stayed neutral. He played poker with Cassidy, but his joint was used as a gambling drop-off for O'Leary's operation. Did it make sense to keep faking it? Or was it too dangerous not to?
You know what? I'm gonna come clean.
Blackmore. John H. Blackmore.
I knew it. Although your Texan isn't half bad.
Let's just say I represent certain sports lobbies I'd rather not talk about.
I understand. My pleasure, Mr. Blackmore. You're natural. You're even better at pool than poker.
This is much easier. No one can cheat.
Ha ha. You barely flinched when Cassidy decided to teach that ego a lesson.
Yeah, I was not concerned. Would have done it myself.
If Cassidy hadn't ordered his barber to kill that man, I would have done it myself.
What are you
Some
aiming
people just
for?
don't deserve to live.
You're not even anywhere close to the cue ball. No way.
Damn it.
No wonder you missed.
Nobody's perfect. Tell me, what do you really want with Cassidy? I just don't understand your motives.
I have no... You know what? No, you don't get an answer on this
Guess
one.
I'll just have to find out.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I was only curious. So, what about me? What do you want from me? No one comes to La Iguana just to drink and play pool.
I'm looking for one of your regulars, Dr. Angus Mitchell.
What for?
I want to partner up with him.
I know he's got his own sport business, and I think a partnership could benefit us both.
Sure. Tell you what, I'll talk to Mitchell. Come back tomorrow night.
You don't understand. I have to talk to him, or else.
Or else what?
I don't want to threaten this
your
guy.
chance to make a pretty penny. I know how to reward my allies.
You think I'd spend my time in this dump if all I cared about was the money? Please, cut the crap. Anything else?
All right.
I've got friends in high places. Friends you don't want to meet.
Oh, and you don't think I do? You think this
None
door
of
would
these
still
are
be
good
open
options.
Otherwise? Please, cut the crap. I hate to say this, but you're running out of options.
I don't want to be a
I
narc.
don't think Cassidy would be too happy about the role his poker buddy plays in O'Leary's gambling operation. I'm sure you understand that.
Be a narc was the option?
Son of a bitch. Ha ha ha. All right. Give me your phone number, and I'll give you a call when Mitchell shows up.
No. You're gonna call him right now, and you're gonna give him this message. But when you're sitting in your car all night, there's no way out. Your legs cramp up, your back and neck feel stiff, your entire body aches to be somewhere else. It's boring and repetitive. It's so bad that your thoughts spiral in a never-ending loop, like when you're stuck in your car, on surveillance duty.
Am I following him back to his
Fiona
place?
La Iguana was supposed to tell Mitchell that a certain anteater was still alive, and that it was only a matter of time before he ratted him out. With a bit of luck, that would make him nervous enough to force his hand. Now all I had to do was follow him.
Oh crap. Is this a minigame? This is gonna be a QTE minigame, isn't it? I hope I can ram into something and destroy my car. That would be funny. You don't think so? Ah. Missed a good opportunity for a QTE. Gotta say, Blacksad earns his pay. Oh, Bobby Yale jumping on the knife. He almost like aimed for the knife. Like looking back on it, it looked like she almost aimed it up into him. This guy's deal, he's the surgeon. He might be, like, the killer. We're not sure, but he might be. I don't like that body language.
We'll be just fine, don't worry. Gil, stand guard right here. If the cat shows up, you know what to do. I'll be back in an hour.
Kill the cat. Got it. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time someone killed this cat. I wonder if I can go over there and just like whap him on the head. I'm guessing if I step out. I'm just gonna get like insta-gibbed, right?
Looks like things won't be easy.
No.
Could I take him by surprise from over there? Although I don't know how I'd get there.
This seems more complicated than necessary. Oh. I stand corrected. Okay, I've got some brain palace. What could we possibly have learned? The horse standing guard is armed? Is one of them the guy who was also beating? Yeah, there we go.
Of course, he's Randall Lee's partner. I should be careful. When they gave me a beating, I could see he was kinda trigger happy.
Okay, so do I have any... I'd like to just get up on the roof. Is there like a ladder? The music is so quiet during these scenes. Can I climb up the storm? Oh, there's a ladder over there. And it wouldn't be so bad if he didn't move at like a snail's pace. Unbelievable. I stand corrected. Okay, I accidentally pushed the brain palace button, so let's come back in here. Maybe I've got this this guilty conscience again. No. Alright, let's try the pipe. Maybe I do need to climb up this particular building. Looks like that's not an option. Can I climb up anything over here? No. Absolutely not. Keep going. I think it's dead. Didn't Bobby Yale's dad disappear 14 years ago? It's not Yale is one of the Untouchables, right? No. I think we're missing one on that one. Yeah, I don't think we can go anywhere else down here, but maybe I'm wrong. I was wrong. I was extremely wrong. Good to know. Thank you. A bunch of boxes I can climb. I climb on top of, like, the roof of this truck, maybe? I mean, it wanted me to, I think it's, like, over there, right? It's, like, over straight ahead from where Blacksad is. Unless I can like hot wire this truck and maybe it'll help me out. Like maybe I can shimmy it against the building. Maybe I just need to go all the way up that way. Like maybe I need to go around. I cannot climb the boxes. Can we go I'm not sure why it teleported me over here, since I think this is the building I need to go to. Maybe it just wanted me to take this journey. Can I? Oh, here's something. It is a playing card. That's fine. I mean, finding playing cards, I would think that that would lead us up somewhere. Like, that would be an indication we're heading in the right direction, right? You would think so? Maybe? Mom? Is it a possibility? Somebody's like watching Blacksad from a window. It's like, boss, there's a detective just wandering around in circles outside. Should we be concerned about this? Oh, here we go. I thought you meant tractor. I'm like, why do we need a tractor? No, you meant forklift. Oh. I see. Let's see how the driving is in this. It's real bad. It's real slow. Woo! Fortunately, I don't need to be a good forklift driver, because there doesn't seem to be any damage to the forklift or any of the items in the forklift.
Graphind says everyone thinks they're a forklift driver till the real forklift driver arrives.
I've never driven a forklift, but I've driven one in video games. Oh, do I need to like lift the forklift up and then climb over that way? I hope there's a QTE and I can screw it up and then like fall and break my neck. Reminds me that I need to play Shenmue. I know that there's forklift driving in there. Pounce on Gil. Maybe you shouldn't have growled first, idiot. You deserve that death. Notice me. What? That's the worst possible way you could have done that. Oh no, bullets. My only weakness.
Graphind says Raw, you got to shout him jumping down and going to air dodge your bullets.
Maybe I just need to like hit him like at the right time. Pounce on him now. Okay, that one was my fault. I thought maybe he could like, you know, when he was actually had his back turned. Like maybe he wouldn't have noticed, but no. It wasn't the case. It wasn't the case at all. I assume for the timer to pass would be like stay put, right? Why does he go all the way back up? Is there nothing else he can do? What else is over here, maybe? Nope. What? Go up there. Sound effects. You left the jazz player behind. Can I jump on him from all the way up here? Or do I have to, like, knock something on his head?
I did mess up a guy's face with an extinguisher once, but this kind is too heavy for my current needs.
Am I gonna Goomba stomp this guy? I think I'm gonna Goomba stomp this guy. How do I get to him? He's right over here, right? Okay, I guess that's not the option. What is the option? Probably heading up here, maybe? Excuse me? I mean, it worked. You can't give it too much crap. Take the gun. Blacksad, take the gun. Take the gun. Take the gun. My vibration's going nuts with this dragging of the corpse. His pants. What am I gonna do with him now that he's unconscious? He's gonna come to in a few minutes. I doubt he's gonna be out for hours because of that. Oh my god, it's almost noon. Or midnight, I mean. No wonder I'm tired.
What does this place have to hide?
In fact, so much so that I'm way too sleepy to get into that right now. So I think I'm going to call it there. That was fun, though. Let's see how long it takes the music to catch up. Beautiful. Have a good night, guys. Peace out.
Thanks for your time. Have a good day.